This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP Network.
Welcome to the third episode of the Taste of Universal podcast. I'm your host, Kelly, and joining me are my co-hosts, Kayla.
Hello.
Shelby.
Hi.
And back with us this week, Tracy.
Hello.
I'm excited. I'll be in Universal in 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
Jealous.
And Kelly, you just got back, right?
I did. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, I was there. It was great. You'll hear all about it. It was my first Mardi Gras, and I'm still just like giddy from my time there. So I can't wait to talk more about it.
Yeah.
But moving on, you may notice that we are one foodie short. Unfortunately, Madeline has decided to step away from the podcast due to several conflicting obligations that unfortunately won't change in the near future. She felt it was best to step away sooner rather than later so we could find our feet as a team. We will miss her and we wish her well and cannot wait to see her around the parks.
Yeah, it's a shame that she stepped away.
I'm sad.
But I respect the fact that she's recognised that she needed to, and I'm sad because we had a really good team to start off with. But we'll see her, as you say, We'll see her around.
I'll see her in 2 weeks.
So will I. I'm excited.
Yeah.
For today's episode, we are bringing on some special guests to help us review Mardi Gras, seeing as how Kelly and I are the only ones who have been so far, and we can only eat about a quarter of the food between us. So I'd like to welcome to the show our friends Sierra and JT, also known as the Universal Foodies. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Hi guys, thanks for jumping on today's episode. Just to kick off, can you tell us a little bit about yourselves, your connection to the parks, and why you started Universal Foodies?
I'm Sierra.
I'm JT.
And our first park experience was actually in 2019, marking our first real vacation together. And it was love at first sight.
I've been a few times growing up to Universal, but this was our first visit as adults, and it felt really different.
Yeah, and starting Universal Foodies stemmed basically from our passion for food and the parks. We noticed a gap in the conversation and resources about park food, so we created it to connect with and help others. And that's aside from what Shelby already does with Universal Orlando Vegans.
Oh, cool. So do you guys like to eat everything? Do you have specific food preferences or dietary restrictions, or do you just go for all of it?
So we pretty much just go for all of it. Vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free. Love to be open-minded just so we can have like a well-versed perspective on everything so we can better help other people too.
Personally, I find that's quite important as well. Just even if you're not vegetarian or vegan, try it because then you can give your own genuine opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Awesome.
I have a very personal question. I feel like I'm spilling your news. Did something special happen this last trip? And then did you celebrate with any special food?
You're not outing us at all because it's on our Instagram. But so we did get engaged on our last trip.
I didn't know that. Congratulations. No, I really didn't know that. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. So that was actually back in December, early December. We were in the New York section of the parks during an event. And yeah, we won't be getting married at Universal proper, but we will definitely be in the area.
I feel like it was just yesterday you posted. Now I feel silly.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We've honestly been celebrating literally almost every trip. So this last trip that we took earlier this month, we claimed as our engagement trip. So we had our pins and we were just kind of telling everyone, we were celebrating our engagement, and it was a good time. And I would say that Mardi Gras was probably like the Mardi Gras food was our celebration eats.
Oh,
that's awesome.
I bet it tasted even better.
So cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys local to Orlando or do you live fairly close? What's your location?
So funny story, we are actually located in Maryland, like Kayla is.
Oh.
And we go to the parks pretty often. I would say about 3 to 4 times a year. We try to go at least once a season. And it's a short, 1.5 to 2 hour flight.
Awesome. Very cool. Well, thanks again for joining us today. So again, our entree for today is discussing all things Mardi Gras 2024. But before we jump into that, let's get some Universal food news out of the way as our appetizer. So Kayla, take it away, please.
On February 10th, a big thing happened. Circus McGurkus, Cafe Stupendous, reopened in Seuss Landing at Islands of Adventure after a lengthy refurbishment. I don't know if you guys saw the TOU.
Yes.
Were there when they opened, and it was so cute. I never saw a reopening of like a refurbished restaurant before, and there was like a whole thing. Like they did like a little speech. It was really neat. So it made me want to do that.
It was really cute, wasn't it?
It was cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have to Universal added to the bucket list, like attend a reopening of something.
Absolutely.
Mel's is opening soon. Just saying.
Yeah.
Come on down.
The interior of the restaurant got a much needed coat of paint, but by far the biggest differences are the ordering format and the menu. Much like Minions Cafe, you now have two options. You can mobile order for pickup at a separate window to the right of the restaurant, or go inside and mobile order directly from your table using a QR code.
Can I interject really quick, Tracy?
Yes.
Kelly and I were talking offline. You can actually still order at a register in the restaurant. They haven't from any of the restaurants, they haven't taken away the actual register if you have a gift card or want to pay with cash.
Okay.
So just wanted to let you guys know that, because some people might be like, oh no, I'm, traveling with only cash. I don't know who does that, but gift cards are a thing too. I use a lot of gift cards. So
that's a really good thing to note.
Well, I mean, I actually do take cash to the parks to hold myself to a budget.
See,
like
there you
not a ton of it, but especially if I like get cash for like a birthday card or something like that, I save all of that, and that's my like fun money for trips. But I do try to take some cash with me for meals and things like that, just so I kind of know where I'm at on my budget instead of just swiping my credit card every single time.
Yeah, it can be dangerous.
And then having a heart attack 3 weeks later when the bill comes. So.
For real.
I just take a Lee who doesn't let me spend anything, so.
Oh no.
So yes, with this, it's important to note that many of the items overlap between dine-in and pick-up, but they are not identical menus. The dine-in menu is a bit more extensive, as you would expect, but the pick-up menu also includes a corn dog that you cannot get inside, and it looks amazing and will be one of the first things I eat when I ever get back. So looking at these menus, what have you guys tried so far, and what do you want to try on your next trip?
That corn dog looks amazing. I wish it was gluten-free.
I wish the corn dog was vegan.
Or dairy-free. But
That's the contortion corn dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow. Great name.
So I messaged this group immediately that I really want to get the tamed dragon salad, which
so good.
is the only gluten-free thing. But honestly, with the exception of the contortion corn dog is like the number one thing that I'd want anyway. It just sounds so yummy. I've never heard of like a guava vinaigrette.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, I just can't imagine. I can't believe this is theme park, and this is making me so excited. Like Minion Cafe, and then now this, and I'm excited to see Mel's. I just feel like the future. Like it hit me that Marvel, like the Marvel dining, isn't very themed and isn't very special. And I'm curious if we'll kind of see this slow. Like all the restaurants are gonna go down and then get like a revamp, and then we'll see like more of these really neat menus and elevated menus. Or at least I don't think that the Marvel's very themed.
No, it's not.
So I was at a park down the road on the 10th, so I missed the like grand opening, but I was there on the 11th and 12th and just could not bring myself to eat there when I knew that Mardi Gras was the reason I was there, and that Circus McGurkus, as cool as it would be to be like, look, I'm here opening weekend. I can go back to that. So I just could not, I could not even eat. My stretchy pants failed me. I tried so hard to eat as much Mardi Gras food as I could, but I did not get to all of it. And so Circus McGurkus was not. I also had it in my mind that I was going to eat the vegan pizza tots this time, and that didn't happen either. But I'm glad that I didn't. I know. But I am glad that I did not waste any space in my belly on things that I know I can go back and get another time. But yeah, looking at this menu, I definitely want to try the vegan meatball cone. I definitely want to try the salad. This redfish bluefish poke bowl, which is that kind of morbid that you've got a dish named after the character that is in the dish. Like,
I mean, I 100% think so, but that's just me.
I am hearing mixed things about the poke bowl though.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully that's something that they'll be able to tweak. I've heard things that the tuna has been a little dried out, or the noodles have been overcooked. But noodles are very easy to overcook.
Yeah.
So, but it's early days. Everything usually gets a tweak.
Yeah, it's not listed as dairy free. I don't know what in there would be unless they have something in the dressing.
It must be, because there's edamame.
Yeah,
and something else. I can't think what the other thing is.
Yeah, I don't know what. But so that would be an item. So for example, I know we always in all of our 2 episodes, we always talk about making sure to double check and ask if there is something on the menu that isn't listed as friendly to a certain allergen or sensitivity. Like that's what I did at Minions Cafe, and that's how I ended up trying my favorite thing there. But yeah, I would love to try that, and I have high hopes for it in the future because, you know, right across the park they've got at Confisco, the ahi tuna nachos are some of my favorite things on property, and I've also had their soba noodle bowl, which is delicious. And so I know that there are people in that park that know how to do like fresh Asian food really well, and so I'm hoping that it kind of translate as the time goes on.
I'm hoping that that's just been a little teething problem. I'm sure it has been. Yeah, but it's a good menu.
Yeah, I heard the love of my life, Seth Kabursky, wasn't happy with it.
No, he was one of the ones. Yeah.
Listen, the UUOP makes fun of me every week, I've joined in on my own joke.
I would just like to clarify: Lee makes fun of you every week.
Michelle jumped in once.
She jumped on the bandwagon. I will have words. Goodness.
Sierra and JT, have you tried any of this? And Shelby, have you been able to get over there yet for that vegan meatball cone?
Yeah, I think we were all there opening day.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah. Sierra and JT got to open it.
I didn't know when to jump in to say that.
Just jump in.
I was there later in the day, but they were there for opening.
Wow.
Yeah, so we actually were there with TOU, who are nice, by the way. And they let us know that they did the whole like greeting and opening. And so we did have a chance to be there as soon as they opened the doors. We walked in, everyone's clapping, everyone's happy, and the environment was just so nice. It was actually our first time ever being around for opening day of something, and it was just a good time. We got to try a few things since it's just the 2 of us. We tried the chicken biscuit, the vegan meatball cone, the popcorn shrimp bucket thing, and the cheesecake.
Good selection.
What was your favorite thing?
It would definitely have to be the chicken and biscuit. If we were going to recommend anyone getting something off the menu, it would be that.
It's like peanut shaped.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
It's
really
so
cute looking.
Yeah, it's very cute. The chicken was very flavorful. The biscuit, we both agreed it's good. It would be amazing if it came with like a honey butter. They just give you like spicy honey for the chicken.
Okay.
So we just kind of used it on the biscuit as well. And then it comes with fries too.
Wow.
So it's a pretty filling dish.
Yeah, it looks quite sizable as well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely worth, like, you can share it. You should share it.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
I'm so jealous that you were there. You're the coolest people that I know right now.
I gotta admit, I was grinning. I had this giant grin on my face when I was picturing like walking in and people clapping and things like that. I had this big smile. Like,
yeah, it felt like we accomplished something.
Yeah, that you were like a part of it making it happen.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Shelby, how about you?
Oh, I have only had the vegan magician meatball cone so far, but it was really good. I keep hearing a lot of people say like the cone is too hard, but I also think you have to accommodate for what's being stuffed inside of it. And if it was, I think people are expecting like a croissant texture. And not like something that is like a harder bread. And that's why they're disappointed by it. But I think it's perfect because I didn't pick it up, but I think you can pick it up. You could stuff some of the stuff back in it. Okay. And you could feasibly walk around with it. That's how, like, I don't want to say how hard the bread is, but like how sturdy it is, I guess, is a better way to put it.
If the sauce if the sauce sitting in it, it's going to get soggy really quickly, so it needs to have a crispy outer at the very least. Yeah,
100% agree. So it was really good. I need to try the Team Dragon salad because that is the other vegan option. But dragon fruit and quinoa both freak me out.
Okay.
And that's like 2 of the main ingredients.
Yeah.
So I kind of need to go with a friend and like try it. And then I'll be like, it's $12 for a salad, which, cost me less with my discount. But I'm still like, I don't know if I could eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to eat it with me, please let me know.
I would happily order it and give you as many bites as you would like. So
I'll wait.
Come July.
I will wait to eat it then.
I want to see you be freaked out about quinoa.
It's just, I don't know. Like, honestly, either one by themselves would be all right, but the 2 things together, I think, is really what gets me. Because like I would have ordered it when I went on opening day, but I was like, and then people were saying like the 2 were smashed together, and I'm like, that's not for me. I don't know. Like the texture of them is just strange. I don't know. Anyway, I'm weird about food textures. So.
No, I'm with you on that one.
I'm there too.
I'm not. That's texture doesn't really bother me, so I'll get the Team
You're
Dragon
lucky.
salad.
There we go. Sorted.
I've grown a lot in that area. It was when I got to college that I realized I couldn't both have food allergies and be a picky eater and survive.
Yeah, that's fair.
I overcame a lot of my food texture issues my freshman year of college when cereal did not look appetizing for the 18th meal that week. So
Yeah, that'll do it.
Honestly, it's definitely changed a lot for me with having to eat all the food at Universal that's vegan. So there are things that I eat now that I'm okay with eating, like chia seeds. I 5 years ago wouldn't have touched those.
yeah,
and now I
that's
willingly
still
eat
on my
them.
chia's on my naughty list still.
Yeah. So like I feel like quinoa and dragon fruit are in that same area. I don't know. Enough about my weird food texture issues.
Yeah. And then I'm remembering, I can't have it, but the green eggs and ham chocolate cheesecake, that's the cutest looking dessert.
Is that the one that's green?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't pay that
like
much
green
attention
eggs
because I
and
can't eat it.
I want that so bad.
We can confirm it's good.
Okay, I was going to say, Sierra, did you say you had it?
Yeah, so we can confirm it is good. It's very decadent and rich. So if that's not really your jam, you probably won't like it, but it's definitely decadent.
I was hoping it wouldn't be chocolate because every dessert's chocolate, and I don't like chocolate desserts. If I eat chocolate, it's literally one little piece, and that's enough chocolate for me. So the fact that it's a chocolate cheesecake is just, I'm devastated because I'm a huge Zeus fan, and I was waiting for that.
Would you try the caramel popcorn cupcake then, Tracy?
Yes. Even though I'm not a huge fan of popcorn. But yes. I mean, I would try a little bit of the cheesecake. But probably one small bite would be enough for me. But yes, I was pleased to see that the cupcake is vanilla.
There you go.
But it's not green eggs and ham.
Yeah. You can go get your tots and get your green eggs and ham fill that way.
Pout.
Maybe.
Just let me pout in peace.
Okay. I'll let you pout.
While I look at my Zeus tattoo.
There you go.
Yeah.
You pout with your tattoos.
Yes.
I'm going to move us along.
Good.
Okay, so that was a pretty brief overview of a big news item, but we have a huge entree section today, and that actually wasn't even as brief as I thought it would be. No. So let's move along. We can't go too in-depth on all the news today. For example, we got some early photos of the new menu at Mel's Drive-In, but since we don't have confirmation from Universal on the exact menu or a reopening date, we are saving that for next month. And we're also saving discussion about Epic Universe food news for a future episode. But this week is all about Mardi Gras. So we have a ton to discuss, but I want to start with a little bit of a disclaimer, and I can add personally to this now that I've been. But as you listen to our reviews and inevitably end up like wildly disagreeing and shaking your fist at your car speaker at some point, let's just kind of keep in mind as a baseline that Mardi Gras is a temporary festival and these dishes are being served in high volume, fast production booths by team members who might not necessarily be trained in the same way that a restaurant or even a quick service team member is trained. So the quality of the food can vary pretty substantially, even within the space of two people in the same party ordering the same dish and having two different experiences, which I had personally in this trip. So listen to our reviews with a grain of salt and remember to always give team members a bit of grace at busy events like this. Okay. Hopping off my soapbox, Shelby.
I agree with your soapbox.
Started. Oh, thank you, Kayla.
I too agree with the soapbox. You just, it's different. It's a very different environment than like normal food service at Universal.
Now that we've said that, Shelby, can you get us started?
Absolutely. Hopefully you had a chance to listen to our last episode when we shared the limited details that had been released about this year's food and beverage menus for Mardi Gras. Of course, shortly after recording that episode, but only a few days before the event started, Universal shared their full menus, which we will discuss now. Like I mentioned earlier, Kelly and I have been, but needed to bring in some reinforcements to discuss this year's offerings. Sierra and JT, how much time have you spent at Mardi Gras this year, and how much of the food have you tried?
So far, we have only been for a few days early on in the season. We came in around the second weekend of Mardi Gras, and we spent about 3 or 4 days there. And as far as food, we usually try to eat as much as we possibly can, and we're pretty proud of ourselves for what we accomplished during this trip. So I think we fared pretty well.
I think you did too. You guys ate a lot. I was impressed.
Was there anything you wanted to get that you didn't get, or did you get to all the like main items that you wanted?
I feel like we accomplished most of the items. There are a few things that we didn't get to try at the Philippine booth, for example, or the Thailand booth. And there are some booths that we completely missed this year, or at least so far, because we are trying to plan to go back sometime soon. Like the Canada booth, for example, we didn't get a chance to go to yet, I'll say. But as far as like our most anticipated items, we definitely made sure we accomplished those.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm having a revelation. Shelby, when I met you for the first time at Mardi Gras, were you with Sierra and JT? Okay.
I was.
I was. Proxy. And
I was.
Because I was with a group of friends and Shelby was with a group of friends. And I said, Shelby, these are my people. And you said, hi, people. And then Shelby said, Kelly, these are my people. And I said, hi, people.
That was
and then I stuffed my face with noodles. I'm glad to be conversating with you in real life instead of just waving across a giant table of food. Okay, I just realized that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I kind of love that you just made that connection.
That was so funny.
That's where my brain is at right now, people.
It's all good. Okay. Same.
Okay.
Sarah and JT, can I just ask, from what you've had so far, what is the one item that you can't wait to have again?
Chilaquiles.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
JT is very passionate.
They were so good.
They look so good.
I just wish the portion was bigger because I ate them so fast.
Well, in that case, then, I give you permission next time to have 2 portions, so you have a portion for me as well.
Deal.
Okay.
There you go.
They're gluten-free, and I was so happy. And I've heard all great things about those chilaquiles. Sierra, what was your number one?
Oh, that's hard. I think I'm going to have to go classic here and say the fried green tomato po' boy. It does not disappoint. It does not disappoint.
It does not.
I'm hearing so many good things.
Also have heard a lot, and also heard that one person ordered it 3 times in a row.
That's awesome.
Who that was,
that
Joni?
person? I want to give them a high five.
Was that Joni?
It was Joni.
Yeah, right, yeah, we were saying, was it Shelby?
It does sound like me.
Yeah, we'll get to this in a little bit, obviously. But when I was down there, I was with my lifelong best friend, but also a big group of Universal friends that Kayla is a part of. We missed you so much, Kayla. But my best friend tried, I tried everything I could eat, but I think within our group had probably about 20 of the food items over the course of 2 days, with everybody ordering different things and trying everybody else's. And my best friend, Jessica, who is not a vegan, said that out of everything she tried, and she can and will eat everything besides really spicy stuff. She said the po' boy was her absolute favorite dish that she had.
Woohoo!
Wow.
But we'll get there. We will gush about it more in a couple booths.
What about drinks? Did you guys try drinks, and is there a favorite drink?
So we tried a few drinks. We're not big drinkers, but we did try a few. We tried the mango drink at the Brazil booth. We also tried the boba at the China booth, the Category 5 punch, and actually, now that I'm going through this list, this is actually a lot. We did try a good amount of drinks. Because I'm thinking just alcoholic beverages, which weren't many, but non-alcoholic, mixing them all together, like they were a good amount. So
sorry, was the boba one with the one with like the cheese foam, or is that something else?
I'm very confused by that, but I think
it tastes like cheese.
I personally didn't taste much cheese because by the time you mix everything up, all the flavors kind of combine and it just tastes like a regular boba tea to me. But it was good for what it's worth.
Yeah. I went out for coffee with a Chinese friend today and I'd been discussing this. And I was like, it's oolong milk tea with coffee boba and a cheese foam topping. And he just looked at me and said, what? So I said it again. He went, tea and coffee? And I was like, yeah. And he just went, Hong Kong, man. That's what they're like.
Wait, so the cheese was not the part that threw him off? It was the coffee.
Yes. Because he said to me, in Asia, they rarely drink coffee. It's only been the past few years that it started to take cheese off. But cheese is not a problem.
The cheese part's normal.
Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, we'll just go with that then.
I'll soapbox this for later, but I have a comment about that drink. But
Okay.
I'll save it till we get to the booth.
I look forward to it.
When typing up these show notes, I did list the specialty drinks at each booth. By the time I got 3/4 of the way through all 18 booths, I stopped listing every single beer and wine available and just started saying beer and wine.
Yeah.
But I did include all the specialty cocktails. So maybe we can talk about those as we hit on them because I tried a couple different ones too. And I mean, overall, I think you'll hear this in my reviews, but I had almost everything that I had was exceptional. Like it was really good this year. Like
wow,
everything felt like it was hitting. Everything felt like it was almost everything. Shelby, I'm going to make you real sad when I get to my not everything. But yeah, I think I don't know. I don't know if I was just in such happy la la land because this was my first Mardi Gras and I was with so many good friends and it wasn't snowing and gray outside like I had for 3 weeks straight before that.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we jump into the food, we have a few money-saving tips and tricks for the event overall. Now, first of all, don't forget you can buy a discounted Mardi Gras gift card for the event, and they never expire. We actually still have some upstairs from 4 years ago. They can be used across the entire property with only a few exceptions. And as a reminder, anyone can purchase a gift card valued at $75 for only $65. And pass holders of all levels can purchase a gift card valued at $150, and you get that for only $120. Also, at many booths, you can purchase a specific food item paired with a specific drink from that booth, which when ordered together can save you $1 or more. And on a similar note, a 20-ounce souvenir cup can be purchased at most food and beverage locations throughout the event. This cup will give you access to discounted refills of the event's signature beverages and cocktails. Please check the Universal app or the in-park menus for drinks prices and deals, and for the sake of time, we won't go into full details on those today.
And now for the best part. Let's jump into these menus.
Woohoo!
We will read a menu or two, then discuss what we have tried or what we can or would want to try. So going alphabetically, first up is Belgium.
Yes, all of it.
There you will find sweet and savory Gouda and onion waffle, which is a warm crystallized waffle, smoked Gouda, beer braised onions, and Black Forest ham for $8.99. They also have a sweet vegetarian option, the cookie butter liege waffle. That is a warm crystallized waffle topped with cookie butter, whipped topping, and Biscoff cookies for $7.99. The drink options at this booth are Hoegaarden and Delirium red beers.
Yes, all of it.
No.
Yeah, can't eat anything.
I can't eat anything.
Yeah, I would get a Hoegaarden. I really like that beer. But again, if I'm at a festival that has specialty things, I'm not going to get something that I can pick up from the grocery store.
Definitely not.
Red beers, though, I do like a ruby beer, so I would definitely try one of those. Liège waffle, I've had that before in Belgium, and they are amazing.
What makes it I said it wrong.
Liège. It's the name of Liège. It's the name
what
of the
place. What
place.
makes it a Liège waffle?
A Liège waffle. It's just named after the area it's from.
Oh.
But I don't know whether they use a buttermilk or something different. They do taste different.
Interesting.
So this was one of the booths we did not make it to, and we're pretty sad because I did want to try that cookie butter waffle.
And the Liège waffle.
Full disclosure, podcast listeners, I'm probably going to say a lot of food wrong, and I'll try my best.
Don't worry.
Kayla, I was trying to pre-read some of those drinks, and I'm like, I don't know how to say any of these. And I was like studying, and I still don't know how to.
Yeah. I went through and went, oh, thank goodness for that. I don't have any of them.
Yeah, Kelly, you have some fun ones next, and I think Brazil.
I felt bad about giving you, like, you had a lot of hard ones to say last time, Kayla, so I tried to give myself the challenging ones, and then I meant to reach out to Alexa Zavala and ask her how to say it. And I didn't even make it on time to this without reaching out to her, so that didn't happen. So I'm about to offend one of the largest nations in the world in a couple minutes.
It's all good, I'm sure.
So next up is the Bloody Mary bar, which serves both a mild and a wild, aka spicy version of this classic drink. And then let's move on to the Brazil booth, which features 3 food items. So first up is the shrimp moqueca for $7.99. And that's shrimp and coconut cream stew with micro cilantro and white rice. And then back this year is the popular pão de queijo, or Brazilian cheese bread, for $6.99. And for dessert are brigadeiros for $6.49. That's a Brazilian classic. Chocolate with condensed milk and Mardi Gras sprinkles. The signature drink available here is the mango caipirinha. Okay, so that drink is Pires 51 cachaça, Bull's orange curacao, lime juice, simple syrup, mango juice, mango puree, fresh mint, and a lime. I did not try any of this, so I cannot comment.
This is the drink, Sierra, that you said you tried, right? Was it good?
Yes, it was, as you would expect for any mixed drink at a Universal event. It was very sweet, but I do not mind personally because I do enjoy a sweet cocktail. And we also tried the Brazilian cheese bread, not this year, but they had it last year, and we like that too.
I've heard a lot of negatives about the Brazilian cheese bread and that it's like spongy texture. I don't think people realize, and granted, I didn't have it obviously this year, I had it last year. It's gluten-free. Brazilian cheese bread is always gluten-free. And with that, it is different. Like, I don't know what specifically, like, what Brazil does, but you can buy these. Like, I've gotten them in grocery stores. I've gotten them other locations. And the Universal ones I had last year tasted just like what I've gotten. So, like, I just think people are having the wrong idea of, like, what cheese bread should taste like. So I guess I'm just trying to be on team cheese bread because
yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, it's a different texture.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy it, obviously. And it's nice. It's fun for me being gluten-free to be able to get cheese bread.
Yeah.
So
I've heard it's quite a springy bread, if that makes sense. Somebody described it as bouncy.
No.
I don't know, they dropped it and it carried on boinging down the street. but this is one that I really wanted to try, and out of the entire booth, that is the only thing I would eat. This is the one booth where I wouldn't eat most of it.
Yeah, I think I have on my list, I want to get the shrimp moqueca.
Yeah, coconut.
I love coconut cream
You can
stews.
have mine.
All right, Shelby.
Our next booth is Canada, which features 2 styles of poutine. First up is candied bacon and onion poutine for $10.49, which has candied bacon, spiced curly fries with caramelized onion gravy, cheese curds, spiced maple bacon, and parsley. This booth also features a vegan option, yay! The vegan wild mushroom poutine for $9.99. That is seasoned curly fries with vegan cheddar, mushroom gravy, and truffle oil. As far as drinks go, the signature cocktail is fire cider, which is fireball, cinnamon whiskey, apple cider, and a cinnamon stick. That drink is not vegan, just so you guys know, Fireball is not vegan.
Oh.
There are also 2 beers available, Labatt Blue Light and Le Fin du Monde Draft, and those beers are vegan. So just want to note that for you guys. My friends Princess and the Bear are the ones that do all the drinks, and they find out what's vegan and what's not. So just shout out to them, because I don't have the stamina, duration, whatever. I don't have the wherewithal to figure all that out. So
Awesome.
Yeah, and that's awesome because alcohol doesn't have the same FDA regulations as far as labeling allergens and things like that goes. So it's something that you always have to be extra careful of not just assuming that you can have a beverage because it's a beer or something like that. There's not the same laws about labeling the top 9 allergens.
that is very true.
Did anyone have Canada?
Yes, I had the vegan one, the vegan option there, obviously. I will say the first bite was really good. And then, like, once you dig into it more, like the seasoned curly fries, along with other things that are also salty, it can be quite salty. So if you don't like really salty foods, maybe don't eat that. That's my only comment.
I'll get a bottle of water.
Was it truffly?
That's a good question. I don't remember tasting a lot of truffle. I feel like I tasted, the mushroom gravy and the fries. Like, you don't even really taste the vegan cheddar. We didn't even know what was on there. Like, when we ordered it and they handed it to us, I was like, oh, where's the cheese? But then I looked at it closer and it's little shreds that kind of blend in with the fries themselves because they're the same fries from Fast Food Boulevard. So they're same curly fries. So they're kind of orange. So the vegan cheddar is also orange. So it's a little confusing to the mind.
Okay.
But
that was high up on my list. And that is when my stomach failed me because we were walking back past that booth after the parade and I'd eaten a lot of food and then I got a beer for the parade. And then I danced a lot at the parade, and then I was like, my tummy hurts now. And walking back, we were gonna go ride ET after that, and the rest of my party split the regular poutine, which almost everybody raved about, and Shelby and I kind of talked a little bit about it. It seems like I was maybe okay to skip that, especially knowing that I would have probably been by myself eating that one while everybody else was digging into the regular one. There's no way it was a huge portion, also, so that. $10.49 or $9.99.
Yeah.
Like that's the picture I posted on our social media of someone holding it and there's like 8 forks digging into the dish. It was a huge portion. So there's no way I would have been able to have more than 2 or 3 bites of that vegan one with how my stomach was feeling and how much they give you.
Yeah. It sounds like you made the right decision.
I feel good about it.
Good. Right. Let's jump over to China now. We have 3 food options here. First up is a dish we discussed last time. I didn't because I wasn't here. But the Szechuan noodle salad for only $5.99, which is a spicy cold noodle salad with cucumbers, peanuts, cilantro, and scallions. And there's also the spicy smashed cucumber dish for $5.99, which is spicy marinated cucumbers with peanuts, cilantro, and scallions. Oh, it sounds like one's just with or without noodles then, the sound of it. Okay.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. The third dish is pot stickers, pork pot stickers, in fact, with black vinegar and chili oil dipping sauce. Sounds interesting. And they're $5.49 each. The 2 drinks served here are a Lucky Buddha beer and a non-alcoholic Hong Kong, and he said King Kong, Hong Kong boba tea. Which is Hong Kong style oolong milk tea over ice with coffee boba, and that's salted cheese foam. I still can't get my head around that.
Can I get on my soapbox?
Get on that soapbox,
really
my dear.
quick.
Yes.
I said this to a chef on opening day. I was like, why did you guys pair a non-vegan drink with a vegan option? That Szechuan noodle salad is vegan, and then you pair this completely non-vegan drink with it. I was like, why did you guys do that? Because I've had people ask me now. They're like, oh, is that? I'm like, no, you can't order that. You can't order like the package deal for the dish and the drink. And I know that particular one would probably be really difficult to make vegan, but there is normally a vegan boba at that booth or at that stand. So come on, guys.
Yeah, that's.
I was gonna say, wait. I think it would be easy to make it non-vegan. Don't put cheese in it.
Well, yeah.
I have a simple solution.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, that's my soapbox speech.
Yeah,
drives me crazy. Like, why would you do that?
Because we have different milk options now as well. So
yeah.
And they have them across property too. Like it's fairly easy to access multiple different kinds. You could get coconut milk, you could get almond milk, you could get soy milk. There's multiple options already bought in bulk for the resort. So
definitely.
I've heard this stand is spicy.
It is very spicy. If you don't like spicy food, don't eat these options.
Okay, so on to why I was so full and couldn't eat the poutine. Shelby got to witness, and Sierra by proxy, and JT me turn into the Ukrainian Iron Belly dragon from Grain Guts as I tried these spicy noodles. There's a video that may or may not get shared, but I feel like I have to share it now that Kayla has shared her pink robe picture on Instagram. But I like spicy food. Like, I'll say that from the get-go. I do not mind it at all. I put chili oil and chili crunch on my eggs, and just in dishes in general, really enjoy that. And I So I'd heard this noodle salad was spicy, and I like took a bite and was like, that's fine. It's fine. And then I took another, I was like, it's spicy, but it's good. And then I started like basically breathing fire like a dragon. I was like, it's spicy. Like by the second bite. So a couple bites that I had of it were just like good spicy. Like this is the spice level I would want from a dish like this. And then there were a couple bites that I don't know what it necessarily was about it, because it didn't even seem to correlate with how much it was soaked in the chili oil. There were a couple bites that were just, man, it was like my mouth was on fire, to the point that the spicy smashed cucumbers felt like a cooling, cleansing afterwards.
Wow.
So yeah, I know I'm not the only one with experience here, so I will turn the floor over, but that's the story of how Kelly turned into a fire-breathing dragon.
It is the year of the dragon.
Bruce the shark. So.
I love the noodle dish. I like how spicy it is, and it kind of does creep up on you, Kelly. Like that first bite, you're like, oh, that's nice, and then all of a sudden it hits you and you black out.
Wow.
A couple of years ago, I don't know if you guys remember this. They had I don't know if it was called the Jamaica booth or it was Caribbean or something, but they had a jerk jackfruit and a jerk chicken. Did anyone have those items at all? Remember that? I didn't imagine it. It was real, but the jerk jackfruit absorbed the sauce so much more than the chicken, because I've had a couple friends say, oh yeah, I ate both, and the jerk jackfruit was like infinitely spicier. So imagine the Szechuan noodle bowl, but like times 50.
Oh,
it was so freaking spicy. It was unbelievably spicy. I loved it. I love spicy food. But other people said it was unpleasant and ruined their day, and I feel bad for them.
Oh, wow.
This doesn't do that to me, thankfully. But no. I feel like if you don't like spicy food, that would probably ruin your day.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I mean, it was spicy, but I would also order that again. But I would also have more ample beverage supply with me next time. I was at the tail end of a Powerade, and that was not cutting it. So
run over to Florian and pair this with a nice ice cream.
Well, that's not a choice for me. So there's no dairy.
Oh, yeah,
I cannot. Yes, Shelby and I cannot partake in the using dairy to cool down your spicy.
What could we do, Kelly?
I didn't even think about that, because dairy's like the best for.
Maybe like a piece of bread.
Oh yeah, bread would be good.
The po' boy. Maybe.
Yeah, there we go. Taste it with a po' boy. That's perfect. Yes. Ask for extra sauce.
A trick I learned in Korea, because obviously it was spicy food all the time, is you take a mouthful of water and you literally just hold it in your mouth. And it's weird because you can feel the heat leaching out of your tongue and cheeks into the water. And it works.
Good to know.
But yeah, instead of swallowing it, you hold it in your mouth. It got me through a few hairy moments in Korea.
Nice.
So. Good to know. Look at that. Look at all these tips we're giving you.
I know.
People.
Exactly.
This is great.
And water's good for you.
Awesome.
Sierra and JT, did you guys go to China?
We did. We actually went with Shelby. We were there.
That's right.
Yeah. And we did try the noodles, and I thought they were fine.
They were good. I didn't expect them to be cold. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, JT, you ate them really fast.
Yeah, I loved them. I like cold noodles, especially since like Chinese cold noodles are different from some people would turn off because they just think, oh, it's like cold spaghetti, which is not good.
No, it's completely different.
But these are good because they were made to be cold. So
I did also try the pot stickers the next day that I was there, and I had really high hopes. Like pot stickers is probably my favorite food group, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like any kind of pot sticker dumpling, I am there. Like that is probably my favorite food on earth. But I think my expectations were just too high for them because they were good pot stickers, but they weren't life-changing. The sauce was good. It tasted like they took the sauce from the other two things and mixed that with a sweet vinegar. But I liked that sauce a lot. So they were good. They just weren't phenomenal, and that made me a little bit sad. But that's Shelby, obviously that's not the thing that I was talking about that was disappointing. They were really good. They were just disappointing to me because I hyped them up in my brain so much.
Oh, that's always so disappointing, right? You're like, this is going to be great, the best thing ever. And then
they were good. And there's a picture of me eating a pot sticker looking very, very happy. And so it clearly like it was not a negative experience. It was just not life-changing like I was hoping it would be.
At least it was a negative, so that's something.
Then we have the Coca-Cola Market Square. First up is the Cherry Cola Barbecue Pork Slider at $9.99, which is slow-cooked carnitas with cherry cola barbecue sauce on a Hawaiian pretzel bun, served with lemon lime soda-infused coleslaw. For your sweet tooth, we have the Orange Whoopie Pie for $6.99, which is an orange soda whoopie pie filled with whipped topping and orange marmalade. We also have your Universal seasonal event staple, the Twisted Tater. That's a fried spiralized potato topped with choice of seasoning, which is going to be seasoned salt, ghost pepper, garlic parmesan, sour cream, and chives.
I just want to say something about the Twisted Tater. Can we rename it to the Twisted Disappointment?
Oh no!
I don't know. Do you guys have good experiences with it? I can't remember the last time I had a good Twisted Tater. I don't know if this is a hot take or not.
What's the problem you have with it?
It's either undercooked, overcooked. One side's undercooked, one side's overcooked.
Oh, okay.
The seasoning never sticks because they fry them, then have them sit out, and then there's no oil on them to get the seasoning to stick. And also bring back the salt and vinegar flavor. Anyway.
You can ask for them made fresh. We have done that.
I feel like it's going to be the same. I don't know. We got one at Horror Nights. Like, I try to stay away from them.
Yeah.
But when I do food reviews with Princess and Bear, we kind of get everything. And I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I'll eat a Twisted Tater. And every time it's a disappointment.
I don't feel so bad for never having one now.
I've heard they're good double fried. I don't know.
Yeah, we did that for our youngest.
Double fry it.
Yeah.
Is that when they're too crispy? Like, I mean, like inedibly crispy, like burnt? I've had them burnt.
We got, our youngest likes them, but found them a little soggy. So it was Chris on the other podcast who said, get them double fried, but ask them to make it fresh and double fry it.
All right. I'll give it another shot at Horror Nights. I'm not going to do it at Mardi Gras, though.
No.
I can't subject myself to that this season again.
Like, you sound fed up.
And if it doesn't work then, that's it.
Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to get it this year just because you can get it at other events and a lot of this food you can't.
Yeah.
So, but I had a good Twisted Tater at Horror Nights this year.
Oh, you're lucky.
It was like 1:30 in the morning when you had that Twisted Tater. Was that anything to do with it?
No, it was good. No, I think I got the Last of Us that had the sauce. And
we got that one too. It was terrible.
So I got the first one I got was absolutely incredible. And then I got a second one because that was like one of the only gluten-free options. Full disclosure as to why I got so many freaking Twisted Taters. The second one was not good. It had barely any sauce and the sauce was cold. And then the third one, I was like, oh, I love the sauce. And she's like, oh, give me it. I'll give you extra. And she like went ham for me.
Wow.
So like I had a good experience where I didn't even like ask. I just said like, oh, the sauce is my favorite in like a really excited voice. And then she took it and gave me more.
Oh.
So maybe the Twisted Tater is just like talking to your, like getting what you want. You know, if you want a fresh one or if you want a double fried, like ask.
All right, I'll advocate for myself going forward.
Yes.
That's what I'll do. I'll give it another shot.
Did anyone get food at the Coca-Cola market? Because I want to try this barbecue pork slider. And I'm hopeful I can get it without bread.
We did not, but we didn't hear great things about the slider. More so about the portion and the size compared to what you pay. Someone sent us a picture of like this teeny tiny little slider, and for comparison, like the King's Hawaiian rolls. So it was smaller than that. And yeah, so paying $10 for something that's smaller than like a King's Hawaiian roll might not be ideal for most.
My best friend ordered that and she said that it was good. From what I saw, hers looked a little bit bigger than a King's Hawaiian roll size, but like you said, not by very much. What her only issue, she said it tasted really good, was that the coleslaw was so wet that it like completely soaked the bottom bun of the slider. So even as she was handed it, she couldn't pick it up and eat it. Like it was that fast that it.
Wow.
They put the slaw on the bottom?
But so it's next to, the slaw is next to the slider.
Oh, okay. Got it.
But it was just so wet that it soaked right in. But what she said is that she wished that it was an actual sandwich with the slaw, like served like Carolina style, like with the slaw on the bun with the meat. And she said that she thinks that would have been really, like, it still would have been soggy, but it would have been better that way.
I like the creativity of this, and
yes,
I'm hopeful this is like a learning lesson. If there's a negative, that they don't just scrap this idea, though. Like, I think it's neat to use all these different like soda themed for like the Coca-Cola. So
yeah. And then it wasn't just the food. JT, if you want to move on and tell us about the signature drinks at that bar.
Sure. So this booth also features 3 signature drinks, and these are hand poured and not batch made like most other booths. First up is the Parade Punch with El Jimador tequila, pineapple chipotle syrup, and basil syrup topped with Fanta orange. And then we have second is the Carnival Paloma with El Jimador tequila, grapefruit juice, lime juice, and agave with a pinch of salt topped with Fresca. And then the third is the Blackberry Crew, and that's with New Amsterdam gin and blackberry syrup topped with Sprite. That sounds really good, actually. This is one of the places at the event where you can also get a hand-poured premium cocktail, which is a cocktail mixed with your choice of liquor: Tito's vodka, Bacardi rum, Cuervo Blanco tequila, Jack Daniel's bourbon, Captain Morgan rum, Crown Royal whiskey, or Tanqueray gin.
Now, I do have a problem with these hand-poured premium cocktails.
Yes.
Because it's, well, I nearly lost it when I was at Horror Nights, because it's not a cocktail. It's a shot of the alcohol and a mixer. That's not a cocktail.
No.
So everybody else is drinking all of these fancy drinks that I couldn't drink, some of either gin or vodka, and I'm allergic to vodka and can't stand gin. And for the same price, I could just get a Jack and Coke, but that was a premium cocktail.
Oh,
so I
gotcha.
Told them where to shove it, but politely. I didn't buy one because I wasn't paid that price. Huh?
Because when it was funny, I was going to say this is like changing, or this is blowing my mind, because I thought I was going to get like a homemade drink, and that I could say, like, I'm not the biggest sweet fan.
Uh-huh.
Can you put less? I'm looking like the Parade Punch. Can I have like less Fanta orange? But so that's a little bit mislabeling if it's like a pre-made mixer.
Yeah, and they won't swap that out. So say you couldn't drink tequila, they won't swap that out for vodka, say. They're not allowed to. And I'm kind of like, but it's literally just swapping one for the other.
Interesting.
So, yeah. But they sound good. The Parade Punch especially sounds really good.
So I got the Paloma, and maybe I'm making this up, but I thought I saw her take multiple different ingredients and add them together. I don't remember her just taking tequila and then taking like a pre-made mixer.
No, those ones, the Parade Punch, the Carnival Paloma, and the Blackberry Crew will be all made fresh. It's the premium cocktails underneath.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is so the Tito's,
I
the Bacardi, the ones from Tito's onwards, they are just a Bacardi and Coke or rum and Coke. So they're kind of like, it's almost like they're upselling something that's just regular.
Yeah, because I think the premium cocktail is even more expensive at some of these locations than the specialty cocktail.
Yeah, that sounds.
My Paloma was delicious. I thought it was fantastic. I felt like I could taste the alcohol in it. Like, it felt like it was not a super weak drink, which I think some of the festival or specialty drinks.
What's Fresca?
I don't quite know how to describe it. Does anyone else want to take a shot at explaining Fresca?
Isn't it like a Sprite?
Okay.
No. It's like a iced tea-ish soda.
Oh, it's like a sparkling water, kinda.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm thinking it's like fruit flavored water.
Yeah, fruit flavored sparkling water.
Okay.
And it's typically
like LaCroix.
It's definitely like a lime, like a Sprite.
Just confuse the Brits.
Just minus the sugar. Less much sugar. Just way less sugar.
Okay.
What am I thinking of? Iced tea soda. I'm Googling now.
I might get this Paloma. Did you guys get any, Sierra and JT?
We did not.
Brisk. I'm thinking of Brisk. That's different than Fresca. Sorry.
I forgot about
I've learned 2 things.
Run it all back.
I might get one of each of these 3. If they can make the blackberry crew with vodka instead of gin. I don't like gin. That's the only one I won't get.
Yeah.
So I did taste that one, and I also I don't hate gin, but I don't like gin. And I thought that was a good drink. I don't know that I would drink a whole one. I couldn't really taste the gin in it. So
I don't know.
Interesting.
Our next booth is Columbia. The first featured item here is the Colombian burger, which is the thing I've heard a lot about, at $9.99, which is a grilled burger with Monterey Jack cheese, pineapple, cabbage slaw, cilantro, garlic sauce, and potato sticks. We also have the arepa de choclo for $8.49. That's a traditional sweet corn cake filled with cheese and griddled with honey butter. And last but not least, a dessert offering called oblea.
I think that's how it is, yeah.
For $6.99, which is a crispy wafer filled with dulce de leche and strawberries. This booth also features one drink, the aguardiente punch.
There you go.
It says cumbe aguardiente, lime juice, simple syrup, blackberry concentrate, and berry gummies.
Woo!
This is gummies. So this is my soapbox. The arepa. They've had an arepa at majority of events, and it was always gluten-free. I've never seen an arepa not gluten-free, and this one isn't, and I have no clue.
Could that be a mistake? Have you reached out to the email yet about that? Could that be a mistake, or is it that they grill it on because I think they grill the buns for the burgers, so can they not say that this is gluten-free if they have the buns on the same griddle?
I wonder, but then, and I don't know at that point if I would, because that would be pretty bad cross-contamination.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll email and I'll let everyone know in the next episode. But I've heard great things about the burger. Has anyone got it on here?
No.
Oh no.
My party did. I couldn't eat it obviously, but enjoyed it, but a lot of people, including my friends who were staying in one of the hotels where whoever checked them in at guest services was like, oh my gosh, the Colombian burger is what you have to get. That has to be the thing. And so I think this might have been, for at least my group, another victim of it's going to be the best, it's going to be the most mind-blowing thing ever. But I've also only heard, I think this might go back to what I said in the beginning about festival food in general, that my group might have gotten a bad one because I've listened to I've watched vlogs and listened to other reviews, and I've heard nothing but fantastic things about this. So, yeah.
I saw one, I forget which vlog, but it was like early, and it looked like there was barely any potato sticks and that they were pretty soggy. Like you could barely even notice them. And then like a couple days later, I saw a couple people post, and it looked like not a different burger, but like from the potato stick standpoint, it looked like there was a substantial amount of potato sticks, which is just neat that it seems like they're listening to feedback and trying to adjust during the actual event versus, we have a whole Mardi Gras season of lack of potato sticks. And then, maybe next year it'll be fixed. Like you see updates. Yeah. So that's cool.
All right, now on to the France booth, which basically is just a temporary takeover of the crepe stand with one additional crepe, and that is a Bananas Foster creme brulee crepe for $11.99, and that's banana, caramel, vanilla cream, fresh bananas, whipped topping, and bruleed sugar. This booth also features many different wines and champagnes and a signature cocktail, the Grand Framboise Slush, a decadent melange of Grey Goose vodka, Gabriel Boudier creme de framboise, raspberry puree, and white chocolate syrup. So, not a Kelly-friendly booth overall, if anyone else wants to talk about this.
Not a Shelby-friendly booth either.
Not a Tracy.
I would like to get on my soapbox for this one.
Here we go.
I'm liking these soapboxes.
So we actually tried the crepe, and honestly, we were really excited about the crepe, but we were disappointed by our particular experience. So, the crepe itself is really good, but our particular serving was missing a few things. We were missing some of the caramel. We were missing the whipped topping.
Whoa.
And then the brulee sugar was delicious, but it just didn't feel like enough. So we had kind of like an incomplete serving. of the crepe, which was a little disappointing because it has so much potential. And of course, as you were speaking to earlier, your servings vary depending on the day, the time, the team member that makes it, and all these things. So, maybe someone else out there might have had a better experience than us, but we would still try it again because I love Banana Foster. So I'm hoping for the best next time. But yeah, that's my little soapbox.
I think there should be a big soapbox, actually.
Yeah.
Because they're not cheap, are they? And when part of it's missing.
You should have been told that they were missing some ingredients if you were okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
That happens sometimes with the vegan berry. Like, I'll go up to order and they'll be like, yeah. And then they'll be like, oh, by the way, we don't have like the vegan cream cheese. I'm like, that's the bulk of the crate.
Yeah.
Why are you going to let me order that? Like, I'm not going to pay $12 for this crepe that doesn't have anything in it.
No.
So yeah, they should have told you.
Yeah.
On a positive note, that slush is my number one drink. It just sounds so neat. I don't know if I even know what to expect, but I'm all about it. So hopefully I don't get on a soapbox about this slush.
Next time.
I've just realised this is literally the booze that could kill me because I'm allergic to I have a banana allergy and I have a vodka allergy.
Oh my gosh.
Do not go to that booth.
Double
Do not go to the
whammy.
grape stand.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
I was literally about to say that.
Oh,
Awesome. Shelby, you want to move us along to the next boozy beverage stand?
Absolutely. The French Quarter Bar is next on our list. This is one of the bars at the event that features hand-mixed cocktails similar to the Coca-Cola booth. As a side note, at these locations where a bartender is making your drinks, there is a line for a tip when you pay your tab. As we say here on Taste of Universal, don't forget to tip your servers. This bar also features some specialty cocktails. These include Category 5 Punch, which is Cruisin' Dark Rum, Myers' Dark Rum, Lime Juice, Orange Juice, Simple Syrup, Passion Fruit Puree, wow, I'm doing great today, and Grenadine. The Sazerac, is that right?
that's how I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
which is Old Overholt Straight Rye Whiskey. These are tongue twisters,
They
guys.
are.
Absinthe, Peychaud's bitters, simple syrup, and lemon juice. And several seltzers and beers, including an Oh Baby King Cake Brown Ale. Wow. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
Well done. I'm proud of you. You did
I'm
great.
not proud of me, but thank you. Appreciate it.
Now, I have a question. Why is Myers rum so popular?
Because it's probably cheap.
That explains it.
Anything popular is going to be cheap.
I was gonna say something a little more positive. I'm thinking like, is it native to something?
Oh, maybe it is.
important?
I don't know.
Because listeners of UUOP know what's coming. And I had this at, I think it was the last Horror Nights. No, it was Horror Nights year before last. And I took one sip of this cocktail and I put it down and said, why does this taste of balloon air? And everybody looked at me. But if you blow a balloon up and you let the air puff back into that rubbery flavour, that's Myers rum to me. And now I just say that I'm like, nope, no, thank you. Life's too short to drink that. But it's
I don't understand at all. Does that go with like your cilantro hating gene or something? Because I love cilantro and I like Myers rum, and I don't think either of them taste like soap and or latex. So
I'm rethinking our friendship now. And maybe it could be. Maybe it is.
So
Interesting.
Per a quick Google search, Myers is a high quality, like a higher quality and more expensive rum.
Oh.
And it's represents a century of authentic Jamaican heritage. It's like a special Jamaican rum and how they make it.
Do they make it in
So now we
balloons?
learned that. Did anyone have a drink? I heard the Category 5 punch this year wasn't as sweet, and I don't believe it for a second.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, we had the Category 5, and it was
I
pretty
did
sweet.
too.
It sounds incredibly sweet.
I didn't think it was that sweet because I'm not a big fan of like super sweet. I don't drink a lot anyway, but like especially mixed drinks, I don't like when they're too sweet. And when I can taste the alcohol, and it wasn't too sweet for me, and I couldn't taste the alcohol, so take that for what it's worth. I don't know. Maybe I just got a good batch.
Sierra, you said it was sweet.
It was sweet, but it wasn't overly sweet because JT is also not a huge fan of overly sweet cocktails, and he was able to enjoy it.
I mean, I also knew what I was getting into when I was tasting it, so
He prepared his taste buds.
All right.
Okay, we're going to pause here to digest the first half of the menus and talk very briefly about other event offerings. The Mardi Gras Tribute Store this year is themed to a haunted river cruise down the Mississippi, and it features a ton of unique event merchandise and general Mardi Gras swag. There's live entertainment throughout the park, but especially along the parade route. The Mardi Gras parade runs nightly and cannot be missed. Can't stress that enough. It's family friendly and showcases amazing floats and talented performers, and on select nights you can also catch a live concert. All of this is included with your ticket. So for full details on the non-food offerings, please listen to our sister podcast, the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
One quick note there, back to the food and beverage cards, the gift cards.
Yes.
So from my understanding at the tribute store, the desserts and things that you can buy at the end of that, that's considered merchandise and not food.
Really?
So as far as I'm aware, the food and beverage cards, gift cards do not, like you cannot use them at the tribute store to buy those treats.
Okay.
I feel like I've heard that too.
Yep, just to keep in mind if you're planning on that. Unfortunately, they have like no allergy-friendly desserts there at all. Shelby, has there ever been? I feel like there was a vegan brownie once.
Yes, we've had that's what we used to have, and now they started putting like whatever the vegan treat option is at Croissant Moon and San Francisco Pastry Company, which I'm not that mad about because then I don't have to fight the people in the tribute store to get to the case. So it's not, I'm not that mad about it. But yeah, we used to have a brownie most special events, especially for horror nights.
Okay. Yeah, I've never seen anything like when I have seen the brownie, it's just been a brownie. It's not been.
Yeah. They used to do like a skull and then they do like the snowflake one during the holidays and stuff. But yeah, not anymore in the tribute store.
All right. So now back to the food. Sierra, can you tell us about Germany?
Germany is up next. This is the large booth located in Battery Park and features a wide variety of food and drink options. Their first menu item is a chicken schnitzel for $8.99, which is a fried crispy chicken thigh cutlet served with mustard and a lemon wedge. They also have a currywurst for $7.99, a crispy skin German bratwurst sliced and topped with a spicy curry ketchup. Next is the Käsespatzel for $4.99, and that's a cheese spatzel topped with crispy onions.
They also offer a festival version of a theme park staple, Bavarian pretzel with Obatza for $11.49, which is a warm pretzel with Bavarian beer cheese dip, my favorite. Last but not least, for dessert, they have Mutzen for $6.99, fried lemon vanilla fritters dusted with powdered sugar. And this booth also offers several beer offerings, a beer flight, and a 1.5 ounce pours of both Schlatterer, Himburgist, brandy, and Jägermeister.
And did you try the beer cheese? You said it was your favorite?
I just love beer cheese in general. I didn't get a chance to try it at Universal.
So, I mean, obviously I did not eat the beer cheese, but I was with our friends and my husband. Bear and my husband are not vegan. And so we got Obatza, whatever that cheese is. And it's not a melted cheese. It looked like pimento cheese. And I did smell it because I was curious. I obviously didn't eat it, but it smelled like Easy cheese, like out of the can. Which was interesting. And it was like not melty at all. So I think beer cheese is normally melty, but anyway, we didn't like that pretzel. I'd rather just eat the regular Bavarian pretzels that are around the park.
Yeah. I have heard a few people say that they get it and just ditch the beer cheese dip. I've heard a lot of people say that this year.
That's what I've seen people do too.
Yeah.
Just order without.
Yeah, the rest of the food sounds great.
Yeah, we tried the chicken schnitzel last year and kind of hated it, so we just didn't want to bother with the German booth.
I think we just got a bad batch because it looked like it was like the last of a batch. It didn't look like it was fresh. So, but I have reason to believe it's probably good.
Am I crazy? I thought the schnitzel was a pork schnitzel the last couple of years. Did I make that up totally?
Maybe.
I thought my friend, I think it was chicken. My friend got it.
Okay.
And similarly, I heard very hit and miss with the chicken schnitzel last year. I heard positive things this year.
Well, I got the currywurst and I loved it. This was probably my second favorite thing that I got. I do have to say, when they say it was like covered with sauce, it was swimming in sauce. It was a boat of sauce with little bratwurst slices in it, but they'd sprinkled curry powder on top. I thought this was delicious. I can't even say this was a negative because it was 100% my fault, but I was waiting I had friends grabbing food at the Mexico booth and I wanted to get the churros there. So we were going to eat all together. So I carried it around for a couple of minutes. And so it was kind of cold by the time I went to eat it. But that is 100% my fault. That is in no part Universal and or the food booth's fault. I thought this was delicious. I do wish it was like on a bun or something to eat like a traditional, because it was a full, like there was a lot of bratwurst in there. That was probably a full link of bratwurst, but I almost, oh, I got it. I know what I want. I want to take the bun from the po' boy and put the bratwurst and the squirt the sauce on the bratwurst in the bun from the po' boy. And Universal, if you do that next year, you're going to make $1 million off of it, and then you can thank
feels
me
like blasphemy,
later.
but okay.
That's amazing, actually.
There will also be the po'. Just make double the buns.
Oh, okay, that's
the po' boy away. I'm not.
You can
taking
have
the po'
some
boy
extra
away.
buns.
Don't worry. Yes,
fine.
I just want the bun. I'm not taking your beloved po' boy away, and also my beloved po' boy. Spoiler alert. So,
just add the bratwurst to the po' boy.
No,
no thanks.
With the tomato as well.
I can't
In the
eat that.
remoulade, Cajun remoulade. With
Those flavors don't mix.
Absolutely not.
All right, so I booed because I've been hearing a lot about like, oh, I wish this had bread, and my worry is that they will not put. So it's gluten-free, and what I think they should do is, and this is the same thing with like the Columbia burger. There's a couple of things where I think it's gluten-free, but I'm not sure, and also because again, back to the first soapbox of like, it's people that aren't always working in these type of roles that I don't trust it as much, because
Absolutely
there's a lot of places where it could be hidden. Gluten can be hidden. So if you do this, have a note that's like gluten-free if no bun, but I'm pro no bun for selfish reasons.
No, that's totally fair. I was just thinking about how much of that delicious sauce was left in my boat, and I wasn't gonna it was good, but I wasn't gonna eat it with a spoon kind of good. But I really liked that dish. If I was going back, I would absolutely get that again.
And that was a not sure, because this is literally like something I would never normally order, but I've heard great things and I thought it looked really interesting. So now, Kelly, I will try it and I will report back.
Please do.
All right, let's move on to Italy, which features 1 savory food item, 2 boozy desserts, and several choices of wine. Here you could find Roven souffle for $7.99, which is mozzarella and provolone filled risotto with vodka sauce, roasted red pepper aioli. Next up is the first boozy item to satisfy your sweet tooth, Spaglione with berries for $5.99. This is Frangelico and glace with mixed berries topped with toasted hazelnuts. You could follow that up with an Aperol Spritz sorbet for $14, which is actually classed by Universal as a drink, not a dessert. But that's Aperol Aperitivo with blood orange sorbet. As mentioned, there are 3 Italian wine offerings at this booth as well. And this is where there's pass holder specials, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to get the pass holder special, and I forget what it is. Sierra, did you get it? You seem like you said yes confidently, like you got
I said it because it was on my list of things to get, and I was really disappointed that I didn't get around to it. Because actually, we went to this booth, and we got the Roman supplì, which is essentially a glorified mozzarella stick, but we weren't mad at it because it was good.
It's like, have you ever had it's like arancini. If you ever had arancini somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Oh,
But more cheese.
I can look up the pass holder special and then I can bring it back when I find it.
okay.
So Mexico is next on the list. And here you will find the chilaquiles verdes for $7.49, which is, I feel like, a really good deal for this. This dish features tortillas topped with chili braised shredded chicken, salsa verde, and cilantro onion mix with lime crema and cotija cheese. And next up is the quesabirria for $8.99, which is birria beef in a corn tortilla with Monterey Jack and Oaxaca cheese, served with birria broth. And for dessert, check out the churro loops and chocolate for $7.99, which are cinnamon sugar churro loops with Mexican chocolate dipping sauce.
And they're vegan
JT, you
without
want to
the
take it
sauce.
away with your
Oh man,
chilaquiles?
would I ever?
Yes, do it, JT.
I love these chilaquiles. I was thinking about them when we got there. I was thinking about them, and I had to wait till almost the last day to get them. So I was very excited. So I'll talk about both items if I can.
Mm.
So the quesabirria I wasn't crazy about. I thought that was fine. I feel like it needed more cheese for my taste. But the chilaquiles were really good. I've had like traditional chilaquiles before, and they're like usually like drenched in sauce. So like I wasn't expecting that here because I think it would turn some people off. I really like this version because it was really good and like accessible. Because a lot of times you get chilaquiles, it's like you have all the sauce in there, all the salsa, and it's got egg on it too. This was good. This was really good for like theme park chilaquiles. You got like, giving it to like everybody and like all kinds of people in the park.
It was more reminiscent of nachos, honestly.
Yeah. Those more like the nachos. But it was really good.
I was going to say, this is one of my number ones that I want to try. I'm so excited for. I'm hearing great things. I'm hearing them being referred to as nachos. And it made me realize, what is chilaquiles? I'm not sure.
I can take it. I can take the chilaquiles and run with it here too. So I don't know if this is an everywhere or a South Florida thing, but chilaquiles historically is known as like great hangover food because it's typically served for breakfast.
Yeah.
But they are supposed to be soggy is essentially the like chilaquiles done right. It's the tortilla chips, but then it's covered in salsa and other toppings and Mexican style, you know, your cilantro and onions and things like that. But then there's usually either a fried egg or like scrambled eggs, or depending on where you get it or what the local fare is for it. But so it's the tortilla chips are supposed to kind of be soggy, and you kind of sop it all up together. So if you're going into this expecting nachos, you're going to think it's too soggy. But if you're going into it expecting traditional chilaquiles, it's going to feel too nacho-y for you. So you kind of have to go at it of understanding what the dish is in general. But this is where I mentioned in the beginning of two people in the same group getting two different experiences. So I've had some fairly negative experiences with the Mexico booth in general, as far as like production and food safety, like food allergy safety and things like that, which is a story for a different day. And I think historically that booth, from what I've heard, has some either ridiculously long wait times for what you're getting or things like that. But so my friend Jessica got this, and our friend Tyler got this too. And Tyler's so they're made in a big giant. I watched a man like put all the chips in a bowl and add all the chicken and the salsa and everything together and mix it together with tongs. And Tyler's came out of the same bowl looking like nachos, and Jessica's came out of the same bowl looking like salsa verde soup. So like I have a side-by-side photo. I'll send it to you guys of Jessica and Tyler's, cardboard boats sitting next to each other. And it looks like they got almost two different dishes based off of what they got. But they both really enjoyed the taste. It was that Jessica was going at it thinking she would get nachos and got super soggy tortillas, and Tyler was going at it thinking he was going to get traditional chilaquiles and got more nacho-y, which he enjoyed, but it kind of depends on what you're coming into this with.
Yeah, mine definitely were more nacho-y, I think, when we got them.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right, I'm sending the photo to our group now, and then I'll post it. Once this episode is out, I'll post it. Shelby, this is where I'm going to break your heart.
Oh, no.
I got the churros.
No.
My beloved.
I know what's about to happen.
Life-saving. I don't know that my Horror Nights experience maybe that's a theme of like me building things up too much, but legitimately, I think those churros saved my life at Horror Nights this year. And they were like cold and chewy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I got a bad batch of churros.
You did get a bad batch. I'm sorry. You should have taken them back up there and been like, give me another batch.
But again, this is the Mexico Pavilion, which has previously scarred me.
True. Very true.
I've been personally victimized by both the Mexico Pavilion and HHN Bear that gave me the great churro experience the first time. But
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we had two orders in our group, like mine without the chocolate, obviously. Nobody in our party liked it. And it was summed up very well by Jessica, who said, those churros were great yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's disappointing. I have had them quite a few times, and I've gotten one that was like overly crunchy and not warm. So I get, yeah. I don't know. I feel like those are a hard thing to do. I feel like it's like the twisted taters.
Yep.
You know, like you just got to get it at the right time, I guess, which is, it's not fair. It's not how it should be, but I think that's how it is, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So this is what's going to send Shelby into her heart attack.
Oh, sorry.
I'm dead now. It's okay.
I'm gonna make up for it in a couple. I'm gonna make up for it at least 2 more times in a couple.
Oh, okay.
Days. Also, everyone in my group tried the quesabirria and they said it was really, really good. But that the birria broth is different than what you would expect a traditional birria broth to be. They said it was more like a sauce, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But that it was really good, regardless.
Okay, I don't think I've ever had birria.
Oh,
it's so good.
Oh, it's so good.
Don't tell me that because I'm over here and I can't have it. Tell me it's bad.
I'll Google the closest place to get authentic birria to England. Not to England in general, to you.
Yeah,
Shelby?
Universal, if you could make a gluten-free version, I would really love that.
That would be.
Thanks, bye, Shelby.
Okay. This booth also has a wide drink selection. First up is a classic margarita with El Jimador Blanco tequila, lime juice, de Cupor, triple sec, agave nectar, and smoked sea salt. I'm in for the salt and the lime juice. That
Same.
Good. I don't want any of the other stuff.
Salty lime. That's what
just salty lime. That's it.
Salty lime.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, if you change the lime to lemon, I'll be good too. They also have a Gran Anejo margarita, which is the same as the classic, but features Jose Cuervo Gran Anejo tequila instead. You can also get a 1.5 ounce pour of that Gran Anejo along with beers and non-alcoholic agua frescas at this location.
I had the Gran Anejo margarita and it was fantastic.
I'm not a tequila gal, so I'm out.
Yeah, I didn't try any of these.
Tequila was the first drink that I drank. Parents, don't listen to this. At like the first friend's house, the moral, I drank too much, clearly, and like I still like my stomach is like, oh my god.
Oh no.
Well, in that case, then let's move on to some of the most classic dishes in the event. These are featured in the New Orleans booth. Here you can find the crawfish etouffee for $7.49, which is a creamy crawfish and vegetable stew over white rice. And there is also the chicken and andouille jambalaya for $7.49, which is mixed rice with andouille sausage, blackened chicken, peppers and tomatoes. Yes, I said tomatoes, people. I am British. Then we have the fried green tomato po' boy for $12.49, which is on the pricey side for most dishes. But don't count this dish out on that front. This item, which happens to be vegan, woohoo, is packed with flash fried green tomatoes, lettuce, onions, pickles, and Cajun remoulade, and served with Cajun kettle chips, and is a big winner from what I'm hearing. Very jealous. You can also find a shrimp gumbo here for $7.49, which is a stew of Trinity. What's Trinity?
It's the Cajun version of like a mirepoix for a regular dish would be like carrots, onion, celery. So Trinity is green pepper, onion, and celery instead.
I see. Interesting.
Learned something today too.
Yes.
There you go.
Awesome. So yes, a stew of Trinity, shrimp, andouille, and bacon over white rice. And the last classic Mardi Gras food item served here is the shrimp and crawfish boil for $14.49. A mixed bag with crawfish, shrimp, andouille, potato, and corn on the cob. And you can wash all of this food down with the same Category 5 punch beverage found at the French Quarter Bar. Yes, that's just the absolute classic lot, isn't it? So
and apparently everyone loves the po' boy.
Yes.
I love that everyone loves the po' boy, and there's no other like non-vegan po' boy. Like the po' boy is the fried green tomato.
Yeah, I love that.
Now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like anyone's complaining about it, right? Like I don't ever hear people be like, "Oh, I wish they had a shrimp po' boy." People are like, "The fried green tomato po' boy is great."
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing.
Okay, here's the biggest praise that I can give it is that I don't like tomatoes, especially beefy kind of tomatoes, like a green tomato is. And I loved this dish.
Oh, that is.
It kind of tastes like a fried pickles.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah.
I don't like pickles though, so that didn't make it. I did not realize there were pickles on this. I almost ate a pickle and it would have changed my experience, but I caught it last minute and Jessica pulled it.
Oh my gosh.
The bread was great, the sauce was great, the tomatoes were great.
Can you just lie to me and tell me it was vile? Please, somebody just tell me some lies.
It was disgusting.
Thank
Worst
you.
thing I ever ate.
I feel so much better now.
And people are going to disagree. We should be good.
I haven't heard one person disagree.
No, see,
and a lot of people are not vegan, as you're saying, and are like,
Yes.
I'm not even vegan, and this is amazing.
Yeah.
Did anyone else have anything here? I don't think I've heard about much more. I think I heard the jambalaya is good.
We tried a few items last year, and they were okay.
The boil, it just seems like in this festival of really unique food, it's so simple that I didn't get it, and I haven't gotten it. That's my only the boil I'm like meh about.
I really wanted to try the shrimp and crawfish boil. One of my college roommates was from New Orleans, and every year we would go to her family's house and do a huge crawfish boil, and I wanted to try it just for like that it was dairy free, and that I just wanted to try all the things that I could eat, because I'm so not used to having that many options at a theme park in general, but especially at a festival. And it was the same kind of thing. It was down to my last day, and I was like an hour from getting in the car to go to the airport, and was like, I can't right now. Like, that's just not in the cards for me. But I've had like super authentic New Orleans shrimp and crawfish before, and so felt okay turning this one down.
Yeah.
All right. The New Orleans dessert booth is up next. The first and maybe most iconic Mardi Gras food featured here is the beignets. I disagree. I think king cake trumps beignets. But beignets are $6.99, sweet fried pastry with powdered sugar. The other sweet treat offered here is another French Quarter classic, a mini king cake for $6.99. I freaking love king cake. And I made gluten-free king cake, homemade, and it was amazing. This mini king bundt cake topped with cinnamon swirl icing, Mardi Gras sprinkles, and the classic baby figure. The baby makes me chuckle. It's really strange. This booth also features 2 drinks, the non-alcoholic 16-ounce chicory coffee, which is iced chicory coffee, toasted marshmallow syrup with toasted marshmallow cold foam, and the espresso martini. Heard great things about this. A classic vodka espresso martini infused with coffee and New Amsterdam vodka, served through a nitro cocktail. Ooh. Did anyone have sweets?
Guys, not only in the same, no, not the same calendar year, in the same school year, which is what my brain runs on as a teacher. In the same school year, I have had my first ever churros, and we're just not going to talk about the Mardi Gras churros. I had my Horror Nights churros and my first ever beignets. So I when the allergy department sent me the dairy-free items, I absolutely refused to believe that the beignets were dairy-free.
I'm so jealous.
I straight up
believe them either.
They're not vegan.
I know. They got egg.
They contain egg, and a lot of egg. Like, I could taste the egg. It was almost like French toast kind of tasting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cinnamon. But I straight up accosted the poor team member, which I know enough to look at a group of people and know who's the lead or who's the manager or whatever on duty. And I was like, I need you to confirm. I am very allergic to dairy. I will die if I eat dairy. Is there dairy in these beignets? And she was like, no, there's a lot of egg, but you are they are completely dairy free. And that's another video that might get posted one day, is me with the Zydeco band playing in the background and these kids dancing and these people walking around on stilts, and I'm covered in powdered sugar and I look like a child in a candy store. So
that's awesome.
It was great.
Really quick, I found the pass holder exclusive menu, which is, there's actually 2 I didn't realize. Louis Gelato window has a spiked avocado, which is vanilla gelato, espresso, and coffee liqueur. A non-alcoholic avocado, which is the vanilla gelato with the espresso. And then a spiked gelato float, which is vanilla gelato, New Amsterdam vodka, Grand Gala, and orange Fanta. And then at Chez Alcatraz, there's a Bon Temps cocktail, which is New Amsterdam gin, blackberry syrup, and lime juice. So Kelly, it sounds like you didn't know that there was special, but I think the really neat ones are the ones that have the gelato, so you couldn't have that anyway, so it's okay.
Right. Also, I thought you said spiked avocado the first time you said it. I got really confused. All right, let's move on to the Philippines. So here we find 2 savory dishes. The first up is the pancit bihon for $8.49, which is rice noodles, sauteed vegetables, pulled chicken, garlic, and soy sauce. This is where you can also taste crispy lumpia for $7.49. Pork-filled crispy rice paper roll with vinegar dipping sauce. This booth also features a dessert called pandan cheesecake for $6.99. a pandan cheesecake with whipped topping and shaved toasted coconut. You can also find a signature souvenir non-alcoholic beverage here, the buko juice. For $12, it contains coconut water, coconut milk, coconut cream, pandan extract, smoked sea salt, and is served in a coconut shell cup. This booth also serves one beer option.
I'm so glad that I can talk about something at this booth. I'm so excited right now. That buko juice is amazing. That's dairy-free. It's vegan. You guys can drink it. It's so good. However, the only issue is there's no like souvenir refill price for this coconut cup. So I'm going to have like 50 of them by the end of Mardi Gras. I already have 2. And I'm like, I got to like space this out. I get one every couple weeks, but it's really good.
It's so green.
It's very green.
Violently green.
It's funny because sometimes it looks different. Like I've seen them put ice in it and I don't know why they're putting ice in it. Oh, yeah. Every time I've had it, there was no ice and it looks normal, but like it's almost like the ice amps up the neon. I don't know, because I know at Sierra and JT, you guys also had it, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know. Whenever I see it with ice in it, it looks super like Ninja Turtle green.
Wow.
Like slime green. But when it doesn't have ice in it, it looks fine. Like it looks like the normal color that is in the dispenser. Mm-hmm. It's very strange. I don't know.
I assume it's the pandan that makes it green.
Yeah. Pandan.
So wait, Sierra, was yours iced or no?
It wasn't. It was room temp, which I also wasn't a huge fan of. So I would have preferred maybe just a little bit of ice. But we've also talked to friends who have had it with like too much ice. So it doesn't seem to be much of a balance depending on the day and the time.
Did anyone try the pandan cheesecake? I want to know. Like what is
Tyler got it, Kayla. And I'm now he got 2 different cheesecakes and I can't remember which one he liked and which one he didn't like. So I can't. Great review there. One of my friends got something and I can't remember if he liked it or not. I was curious about why the pancit was not dairy-free. It was not listed and I could have obviously asked. I'm wondering if the vegetables are sauteed in butter or something like that. But I did get the lumpia and that was fantastic. So I really enjoyed that as well. That was an absolute, I would get that. Again, I love lumpia, and I thought that was a really good one. And the vinegar sauce was good.
That's one of the things I would eat lots of, I think. I love lumpia.
I've never even heard of lumpia. Now I need to try it.
There used to be this amazing Filipino restaurant, like basically across the street from my apartment. And they made some really poor business decisions. And then COVID happened. And then they had to close. And I'm not bitter about it, even though it's been 3 years. So we're just going to move on from that. But Sierra and JT, did you try any of the food here?
Yeah, so we also had the lumpia, which was delicious. It was nice, fresh, crispy, the way it's intended to be. So that was really good for us. And of course, like the buko juice, those were the things we had.
Sweet. Now on to Puerto Rico. First up is pastelón for $8.99, a layered casserole of sweet plantain and picadillo beef topped with Edam cheese. Then we have bacalaitos for $7.99. That's a crispy salt cod fritter with bell peppers, cilantro, and onions served with mayo ketchup. For dessert, this booth we have pastelitos de guayaba for $5.99, which is a guava-filled puff pastry with powdered sugar. Moving on to drinks, we have a pina colada, which has ron de barrilito, Santa Ana overproof rum, lime juice, cocoa cream, pineapple juice, and smoked sea salt. For a non-alcoholic specialty drink, here you can find a Fanta Pina Colada.
I have to admit, the pastelón is the one dish that I really want.
I'm going to get that for sure.
It just looks so good. Yeah, I'm going to try and make it, actually.
That's what I was going to say. I want to get it there, and I want to make it at home. It's such a neat idea. Mm-hmm. I'm like really thankful they brought this.
Sierra, did you guys try that one, or did you say you want to get that one next time if you go?
Yeah, so this is one that we did try. And it was very flavorful, very delicious. And Kayla, we actually made it at home way prior to Mardi Gras, and it's very easy to do.
You could have me over and make it again.
All right, you're right here, so we can have it every night.
In the grand scheme of things, you guys are neighbors, so
yes,
we'll finally meet up.
Yeah, and then
I'll invite myself to their house. That's normal.
I did try the bacalaitos, and I don't know what I was expecting, but I think I heard like cod fritter, and I was thinking fish sticks. but it's more of like, think like a giant potato pancake or a giant flat crab cake is almost the like texture and look of it. And I enjoy fish. So salt cod is, think of like, you know how prosciutto is like cured ham. So salt cod is like the fish version of prosciutto. And what they do is so this dish is really traditional. I talked to my friend who's Puerto Rican about it, and they like basically like reconstitute it and soak it in water to pull out a lot of the salt. And then they mix it with flour and vegetables and things like that. And then they deep fry it as this like giant fritter patty. And it's like a street food or a festival food, very traditional to Puerto Rico. Then served with mayo ketchup, which is obviously a very traditional sauce that goes with it. And I thought this was fantastic. Mine was really greasy and I think a little bit overdone, but I also thought the flavor was fantastic. So especially if you're looking to try something that might be a little bit outside of your comfort zone, it was not super fishy by any means. So I think this would be a fun one to try if you're wanting to try something that is not in your everyday kind of food vocabulary.
Thanks for sharing that, because I definitely, when I heard it, I thought of a fish and more a fish stick, exactly what you said.
Yeah.
So it's good to know that it's not. I want to try the pina colada. What's funny is last year at Mardi Gras, I didn't drink too much and I was like sloppy, but from like the Florida heat and drinking, I definitely got like more, I think the alcohol was not my friend, and like it made me more tired than like I normally would be. And I was like, oh, and I'm like, this year, these drinks, I don't even want any of them. And we're going through this list and I want more drinks than food. So, you know,
there you go.
Here we go again. Maybe I'll have a funny Mardi Gras story when I get back.
Next up, we come to the Spain booth. First for our adventurous eating crew is the Ensalada de Pulpo for $8.99. That's a traditional Spanish salad with octopus, fresh herbs, tomatoes, cucumbers, paprika, and sherry vinegar. And if you're in the mood for something more mainstream, here you can also find the Papitas Bravas for $5.99, which are seasoned crispy potatoes with paprika aioli. And for dessert at this booth, you are welcome to try the Crema Catalana for $6.49, which is a bruleed citrus milk custard with candied orange peels. Ooh, that sounds really good.
I think the potatoes sound amazing. Did anyone try anything?
They are amazing.
Yeah.
Try them.
That's my number one.
That's my new favorite item.
What?
Like I love the po' boy, but I mean, if they, they give you enough sauce on the Papitas Bravas, you're good. You can ask for more sauce.
So funny. They seem so simple. I'm surprised it's like two favorites.
They're very simple. Yeah.
Sometimes simple is the way to go, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do it well.
And sauce, like I don't feel like you can go wrong with that.
No.
Sierra JT, anything from this booth?
We also had the Papita Bravas, because we were also with Shelby, and they were really delicious. Like that aioli is top tier.
All right, get the potatoes, extra sauce. Got it.
Yes. Yep. Always extra sauce. So this booth also features 3 different sangrias as beverage offerings. You can get a sangria trio, which is a red, a rosé, and a white sangria offering here.
You can't go wrong with sangria.
Yeah, and there's the flight. You can either get one, order one of them or a flight, and add it to my list of drinks I need, right? I need the flight.
Yeah. I tried the red and it was fantastic. So
anybody that knows me knows that I am always going to get the flight. So yeah,
same.
That sounds quite good.
All right, the final location we come to in our tour of this carnival is Thailand. The first dish is the green papaya salad with shrimp for $8.49, which has sautéed shrimp on a salad of shredded green papaya, carrots, Thai basil, and peanuts, tossed in a spicy Thai dressing. Next, we have green curry, which is my favorite on here, with chicken for $6.99, which is spicy green curry chicken with shiitake mushrooms, eggplant, snap peas, red bell pepper, and jasmine rice. This booth features the butterfly peach blossom tea, which has New Amsterdam gin, butterfly tea, matcha, passion fruit syrup, mint syrup, simple syrup, and lime juice in pipette. And there's also a non-alcoholic version.
That one's vegan.
I think I'm ordering literally this entire menu. I'm just gonna do it. And I've heard cool things about the butterfly pea tea. I heard it like changes colors or something.
It should go purple. Like purple to blue or blue to purple. I can't remember which way it goes.
I was going to say, what does it start out as? Because on the menu, it shows purple drink.
Yeah. I was really excited for this. And then I found out it was gin. So I'm out.
Yeah. Even though it's gin, I'll try it. JT, did you try the curry and it's good?
Yeah, so with the tea, you can actually, there's a mocktail version listed on the menu, which is what we got. And it was
really,
delicious.
really good.
Yeah, really refreshing.
That's good to know. Not that I'm going to be.
I want it, but it has.
Not that I'm going to get to try it, but that's good to know.
And the green curry was really good too. I just thought I really wanted it to be a lot spicier. I wanted it to be spicy like the noodles were, but it wasn't. It was a lot more mild.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it was spicy.
Yeah, it wasn't very spicy, but it was good. It was good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps up all of the food, I think. I don't know if anyone has any final thoughts to say about that.
This episode was long because of how many options there were, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
And there was only a few negative things, and not even negative, just someone's one serving maybe wasn't as good, but it really sounds like a standout year. I'm hearing a lot of really positives. I'm so excited to go in March.
Yeah. My whole group had really positive things to say overall about it. And I do really think that, especially if you're getting those gift cards, which I 100% say, like, go ahead and do it, because especially if you're a pass holder, like, it is an investment in future trips as well. It is so worth it. And I honestly was not put off by the portion size of anything, of like, oh, I wish I had paid less than $8 for this, or, oh, this was not worth $10. It was great. I had a great first Mardi Gras. The parade was fantastic. Everything was just so fun. So, yeah.
If anybody wants to send me a ticket to go over.
I wish. I told you if I win the lottery, that's one of the first things I'm doing. I don't actually play the lottery, so the first step.
I was going to say, I do the same thing, but I don't play the lottery, so that's a problem. I did want to just say something really quick. I feel like a lot of people, especially when the menus were first released, everybody was like, oh, that doesn't seem like there's a lot of stuff. Like, they're obviously pared back. Obviously, there's a few less vegan options than there have been in the past. I think it's fine. I think it's quality over quantity at this point, especially with everybody saying like everything they tried, other than maybe a few hit or miss things. You know, you have an off day, or, something happens, and that's understandable. But I feel like the quality is really there, and Universal, the dishes are very well thought out and everything. So I feel like even though it is, I'm going to use air quotes, you can't see me, but like slightly pared back, I think that doesn't matter. Like, we just spent 2+ hours talking about this food. I mean, it's a lot still.
Yeah. I did want to say one final thing, that I did finally get to experience the Coconut Club. I got to do Cursed Coconut, and we had a blast, although I was feeling very much so being 35, because we got in there and our group sat down with our drinks and we were like, this is fabulous. And then the DJ came in and started playing music and we were like, this is way too loud. I'm out. So we ended up on the patio at Cursed Coconut, and
it's nice out there.
Great. The bartenders had really good recommendations too, because a lot of the drinks were either gin based or things that I was not a fan of, and they were very willing to work around that. And the bars, if you go, the bar downstairs has different drinks than the bar upstairs. So just a fun fact.
And if you love HHN, go in that bar.
Yes. It
smells like HHN.
I was shocked at how well themed both the upstairs and downstairs were. I felt like I was in a Horror Nights house, honestly, like top to bottom. All right. Well, we hope that either helped you plan your upcoming trip or think back on a previous trip fondly, or maybe it just gave your brain a vacation from the real world for an hour or so. Regardless, it probably made you hungry, but it is time for dessert. But I'm too full for anything new. So let's wrap up. And as always, we'd like to extend an invitation for you to connect with us. As always, there's plenty of room at a table of friends, and we'd love to hear from you. But before we tell you how to connect with us, I want to say a huge thanks to our guests. So Sierra and JT, thank you so much for coming on and sharing all your food knowledge and wisdom and experiences. Can you let us know where to connect with you, or how to find you on social media or things like that?
Yeah, so thank you for having us. It was so much fun.
It was awesome
to talk with you all and recount our experience at Mardi Gras, because it just makes us happy, not local. But as far as connecting with us on social media, we are most active on our Instagram account at Universal Foodiess with 2 S's. Yeah, and we love to just chat with everyone about food at the parks and things like that. So join us there.
Cool. I'm just double checking that I have you on social media, actually.
Yeah, we're friends, and I'll see you at your house in a couple of weeks when we make.
Yes. Yeah. We will have the pastelone ready.
You can find the podcast on all the usual podcast platforms, and please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Find us on Facebook at Taste of Universal and on Instagram at Taste of Universal Podcast, and follow Shelby on Instagram at Universal Orlando Vegans.
You can email all your questions and comments to thetasteofuniversal@gmail.com. For all your other Universal news and content, go and listen to our network host, the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
As well as the other podcasts on the network, Rush of Fear for your year-round Halloween Horror Nights news, reviews, chat, and the theme park duo for coverage of everything West Coast. And please like, subscribe, and rate them all.
We hope you enjoyed this third episode of The Taste of Universal and will join us again in the future. Our next episode will be out on the 8th of April. But until then, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to tip your server.